What's going on, YouTube? 𝒃𝒆💦🕬 here, and welcome to the next episode of Azure Gulf. So, I did a couple things again in between episodes. I want to share those with you guys before we continue on. Let's actually start right down here. So I did some decor, if you will. Upgraded a couple of roads, added some trees and whatnot, just to make the area feel a little bit more beachside, if you will. So it's not necessarily a beach, but we can pretend that it is. And so I did that. Added a couple of pathways up here, some more trees and foliage. And then if you guys remember, over here on this side, we had a couple of parks that were kind of crammed over here in the area. I put in a nicer separation between the two neighborhoods. So I added some trees and a pathway over here, and I think that actually looks a lot nicer, if you ask me. So that's that. I moved the fire station that we had up here, coming on down here. A little bit of fence, which I will explain in a little bit. Let's see. Nothing. Ooh, actually, I've expanded the Rosewood district. So we Rosewood Estates. I added some additional housing up this way, so we have more room for residential. Just a bunch of trees and pathways and whatnot all around. Kind of experimented a little bit with the new bushes. It actually looks really nice up here. Kind of like it. We'll keep that. And that's it. That's really it. One thing that I did notice is this area right here. I hate it. I do. I'll just be completely honest with you. We're gonna redo this. I don't know if we're gonna have time in this episode or not, but we definitely will. And I was playing around a little bit off camera. What we can do is we can actually lower the terrain right here and go under the highway, like an underpass right here. So I think that's what we'll do to expand out into this area right here and add some more industrial out into this area. So just really focus on this, maybe in this episode, maybe in the next one, but it's definitely coming. So that's that. That's what I've done in between episodes. We've got 2.4 million in the bank, about 30,000 coming in per week, 21,000 in population, and we have a little bit of demand for everything, which is what we're going to focus on today. The Azure Peninsula Institute, we're not doing great over here. I thought that my boost education policy would work, but it didn't. So we're gonna have to work on that a little bit more. But what I would like to do is I would like to start over here in this area and work on this until we finish it. So we're gonna hop on into this district right here, take a look at the policies, and I'm gonna apply two of them. We're gonna apply education boost, and then we're going to go under city planning, and we're going to go with a high-rise ban. And it's already got the high-tech housing across the city, so we're good on that. I like that policy. It upgrades all of the homes in it to high-tech. To this district, we're also going to add parks and rec. Let's see. I don't think there was really anything else. Nope. That's it. So I wanna do some significant zoning to try and catch up with the university. Try to fill in and get the next reputation level. So we'll do that right there. All of that is going to be residential. We're also going to come over here and we're going to turn all of this right here into residential as well. And again, this district is the University City District. Okay, so that's good right there. So we'll let some of this residential come in. I do want to come over here and explain, like I said I would, the fence that I've put here. So what I would like to have is another separation between the residential over here and the commercial industries that we're going to have over here on this side. Not commercial industries, just commercial zoning. So this whole block right here is going to be commercial. We have the demand, so that should be good. This right here is going to be nothing. Once we get away from the pollution, we're going to plant some trees and put in that separation, kind of like what we did right over here. I believe in separation. I do. And then all of this right here, yet again, is going to be all residential. What we can do at this time is add a couple of parks, one there and one there. That's gonna help improve the land value and happiness in general in this up and coming area here. And then what we're gonna do also is I wanna the reason that I put in the high-rise ban here is because we're gonna get rid of some of the polluting industry. We're gonna put in some offices right here, and actually let's get rid of this as well right here. So that's all gonna be offices there. The rest of this right here is gonna be residential. Well, I'm sorry, commercial. So that should be good. That should be all right. So we're getting some people moving in. I don't know if it's helping our university yet. Nope, still about 650. So we'll hope, we'll cross our fingers that we get that next reputation level in this episode. Up here, since I've done some decor, what we can do is we can come here and put some commercial in the area because we have the demand. There we go, something like that. And then we're gonna move in over here. We'll do the same thing. That's a perfect rectangle right there. And we can even come out this way and do that. Perfect. And then this already has the no. So this already has the high-rise ban policy, so we're just going to add some commercial right there. I'm sorry, in offices, that one, and hope for some of that demand to be replaced because we got rid of a bunch of industrial right here. And in case you guys didn't know, office compared to industrial, while they both supply jobs and kind of pertain to that orange bar down there, offices actually employ a lot less workers than industrial buildings, which is kind of weird considering that maybe like a warehouse like this would have maximum, I would say, of maybe about 12 employees, whereas an office building right here like this one would probably house about 80. It's kind of weird that that's part of the game mechanic in here. Right here we're gonna add some more schools. So I want an elementary school right there. That'll work perfectly. I think we may have to get rid of this and this fence so we can get, even though we have a large playground right there, we're gonna add a small playground right here because we do that. So we'll add that there. I am gonna extend this fence out. There we go. Something like that should work. And I think those are, yeah, those are the farm fences. So once we get rid of majority of the pollution over here, we're gonna come through and we're gonna fill everything in very nicely with some tasteful trees. One thing I forgot to mention to you guys is I pulled back the highway as well. So this highway used to connect somewhere right about right here. Kind of pulled it back a little bit just so we have more room in between intersections, because we're gonna run this road all the way to there. Let's turn off the lights. We'll add a stop sign. And then we're going to have some additional offices over here in this area to provide some additional jobs and relief for that big old demand that we, well, not now, but that we had. There we go. That works for me. Water. We're good. Perfect. Perfect. So I'm going to put the game on 3-speed. Cross our fingers that the policies work. Not sure why they're not working. They're supposed to be working, so the citizens go to school as opposed to get the jobs. But it seems like we're failing Azure Peninsula Institute over here by being unable to get the student count in order to get that next reputation level. The good thing is I don't think that we're gonna lose a level, but yeah. So we'll leave that there while this area fills in. We'll come back. We'll keep checking on it, but I believe we're doing just all right for now. I do want to spend some time on this side as well, kind of get everything prepped, maybe get a road layout going here as well. Forestry industry, let's see. We're very close. We have the workers. We just need to get our resources up to 135,000, and I think we'll be good with that next level. As I mentioned in a previous episode, once we get to level 5, we're gonna rework this area right here and kind of make it look a little bit nicer, as well as potentially expand our tree fields up this way as well. So that's that. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna play around a little bit with terraforming, coming out this way and putting something decent together to where we're going to be able to zone some additional industry, because we got rid of a whole chunk over on the other side of the city. Alright, so to me that looks a lot nicer and more spacious. So we have more room to zone that industry that we took away from the other side of the city. I'm going to resume the game here now and hope for the best. What I did here, if you didn't catch it, is when I was moving things around, I demolished the inland water treatment plants, but I kept the incinerators because these incinerators are already up and running and they have some power established within itself already. So all three of them. So I'm hoping that they'll be able to provide enough power for all of this industry over here. And I am curious. Power output 12 megawatts. So that's about as much as, or is it more or less than one of these? 8 megawatts. So that's more than a windmill. So we have 12, 24, 36 megawatts coming on just in this area if all of these incinerators are producing. So that one's only producing 6, 3, and 12. So I'm hoping as they get busier, they will produce more power to kind of help sustain this area right here, so we don't have to add or extend any more power lines. Now I'm gonna zone additional. Oh, and there we go. We didn't make it. We did not make it. It didn't work. Oh well. We'll try again. Really nothing to do there other than let it run its course on another cycle. So as I was saying, we're gonna add industrial over here. I'm gonna be nice. I'll add a police station and a fire station here to the area as well. So we'll add that there. Control the crime right in there. And that'll be all right for now. I hope. I really do. Let's take a look. I don't think we progressed too much in the industry area over here. Yep, so we're still quite a bit shy, but that's okay. That commercial demand, though, that's pretty insane there. What we'll do is, my plan all along is, let's get rid of industry here and replace it with commercial right in there. We'll get rid of that, and that. And there we go. So now we're done with pollution here in the area completely. So we no longer need to worry about that. I was gonna add a park here, or maybe even a plaza, to try and transfer power between the two areas. So that should work. And then once the area fills in, we'll kind of block off the recycling center, so with some trees and foliage, maybe even a couple of rocks, or maybe we even raise the terrain from here, kind of like so, just a little bit like that, to kind of block it in as much as we can, and then add some trees, and I think we should be all right. You know, we gotta make these areas look nice. So that's that for here. We no longer have any demand for residential or industrial. It's full on commercial now, and we should look into that, because we wanna have the city keep growing. We're not gonna. Well, you know what? We could mess around in this area a little bit and see what we can add. Let me see the zoning types here. So this is all high density residential. And what we could do, what we definitely will do, is I noticed that we don't have enough parks here. So we'll add a plaza there. And a plaza there. This is actually perfect because this street right here can come through. Yeah, why not? We'll just we'll turn off the lights there and there. Add some stop signs. There we go. So let's put in a commercial block over here. I haven't necessarily decided 100% how this area is gonna end. That right? No. One more. But we can... Thank you. We can zone a little bit and see how it turns out. So I'm gonna put a low density right there, and this right here is all gonna be high density. There we go. That should be all right. I believe we have water. We have enough water. There we go. That should be all right. Now, I don't think that will satisfy all of that commercial demand that we had, but it'll be enough for now. And we can also comfortably zone some industry or commercial right about here, and a small one right in there. And I honestly don't know what else to put here, so we can add commercial right there as well, just to try and kind of keep the demand down and figure out what the city needs next. So let's come over here and we'll take a look at our industry. We're still around that 650. Am I missing something? Do we have enough capacity in the school? We do. We have 2,900 in capacity. You know what I'll do? Ooh, look at this. Yeah, not enough educated students. That's fine. What I am gonna do is we're gonna hop into economy over here. We're doing great on money, and I'm gonna lower the taxes down to a more reasonable amount. And to me, a more reasonable amount is something like this. So 9 for low density residential, 10 for high density, 9 for low density commercial, 10 for high density, and then we're gonna make we'll actually go 12% with the very polluting industry, and we'll go 11% with the office zones. Now that's gonna decrease our budget by quite a lot, but I think moving forward in the game, I don't think we have to necessarily worry about money too much. I think we're doing quite all right. So this not enough educated workers is happening because we don't have. Come on, then go to school. We don't have enough highly educated workers. So we have school available, and we have an issue. And that issue is, as I suspected, that our incinerators are not producing enough power. So for the time being, we are going to have to run a power line across. So let's go high here. Can we lower? We can do that. And we'll try to... We'll hook up right here, because that's all connected to the main power source there. So that should fix that problem for us. And are we a little bit low on power? We are a little bit low on power. So let's go into budget. If you guys remember, we need to increase our power. Let's go up by 10%. Another thing, since we're here, we have paved roads now. Let's get our road maintenance all the way up to 100%, which is also going to double our spending there, and crush our income budget. And I'm gonna make it a little bit worse. What I'm gonna do is, since we are here and talking about roads, and I know I'm all over the place here, but we're gonna add a road maintenance depot right in there. We're gonna add another one over here on this side, and I think maybe right here would be a perfect spot for it. Actually, down here, if it would fit, and it won't. So right there is going to be a perfect spot for it. It actually won't. That looks really, really bad. Let's put it right there. So that's good. Now that we have enough power over here, we'll zone additional industry. So right about there. Can also go. We'll zone the whole thing. How about that? But not as high as that, and we'll actually cut it off. We'll cut it off right there. I did put this road right here that I don't know exactly where it's going to lead just yet, but I kind of thought that it'd be nice to have a connection there in the event that we do end up connecting somewhere down here, which would actually make sense if we connected into this part right here, so industry doesn't have to go all the way around with this big old loop to come into the city or even get on the highway. Let's see what that would look like. Okay, and we'll see if we end up liking that. The nice thing about it is it kind of opened up this triangle right here for for additional zoning. So we might utilize that. And look at that, we're already getting a bunch of utilization out of this one little connection right there. And I'm curious, are they all going? Some are going left, some are going right. So we're gonna say that this is a keeper connection right here. We'll leave it. Unless it gets to be really, really bad, then we'll have to look into a different option. But for now, I like it, and it's keeping some of the traffic from blocking this area right here as well. And I am noticing we're having some congestion right here. I wonder if we upgrade. Two-way, we don't want a two-way, we want the two-lane. So if we upgrade this completely to a two-lane, if they'll be able to split far ahead to where they're not blocking the highway. And I wonder, I don't think it will. I think we're too close to the edge of the map. Oh, it did. It let me add a fourth lane there. So, okay. That should help, and I think it already helped. And we'll see how that goes. The other thing that we could do, since we are here, is add a slip lane from this road onto the highway. However, I have a feeling that some trucks are going to prioritize the faster road here and come and block. Well, I don't know if it can get much worse than this. It's at a complete standstill. Yeah, we may have to rethink this junction right here. And what I think, you know what, this is primarily happening because of this connection right here. So while I said we'll keep it, I slightly changed my mind. We're gonna not keep it. That should fix this congestion right here, and then we'll figure something else out. But now we know that connection with this highway interchange right here is just it's not gonna work for us. Yeah, we'll let this play itself through, and we'll be back. So we finally have some pretty good demand for residential. I am excited to come over here and zone some more. And here we can do all of this. Why not? Let's oh, you know what, I forgot to show you guys. So in case you don't have the university's DLC or the campus and DLC, this is what these homes look like. So remember I mentioned a couple of episodes ago, maybe even the last one, and there's just like a bunch of garbage and the homes are all unkept. So you see abandoned vehicles there. We've got, man, I wonder what happened here. But that's kind of what these homes look like. So you see you have a really classic abandoned truck right here, and it's got a bunch of grass like growing around it, which I think this is pretty nice detail there. But that's what these homes look like right here. That's what led me to believe, college student, university students just completely trashing the home, the neighborhood, not caring really about the landscape or anything like that. What I do think they care about is partying down here. So hopefully our district here is doing very, very, very well. And I think it is because we lowered the taxes significantly. However, the income didn't drop too much, and we even increased the road maintenance up by 50%, and we're still holding strong. We're not losing money, and we're nearly at 3 million. So that's definitely a bonus. we'll take a look at our institute here one more time, and look at that. Now we just need to wait to complete this academic year, and we're gonna get that next reputation level. So that's exciting. I don't think that it's gonna happen within this episode, but it is what it is. But I think we're finally done with this area right here. So this might be a part 2 of the redesign or rehoming of the thing. Yeah, that's actually what I'm going to call it. But I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. I love the separation right here between the two districts, and you can also tell in an aerial view right there. And then you know what we are gonna do before we end the episode is we're gonna zone the rest of the Rosewood district right here. There we go. That should be good. So we're having some issues, some abandonment due to not enough educated workers. That's, I think, to be expected with the amount of rehoming and renovation that we've done. So nothing really to be done about that. This right here, not enough customers, right? Yeah. That'll fix itself as more people move in. But I think overall we did good. In the next episode, hopefully this will level up to... Oh, it's very, very close. So yeah, next episode, this should level up to level 5. And then we're going to work on redesigning this area right here. And then putting in that cargo train terminal somewhere here as well. I think that will really help the area and potentially any kind of traffic that we might be experiencing right here as well, because trucks and cars or trucks and commercial vehicles are going to be, I think they're gonna like to use the cargo train terminal over the highways. So I'm gonna leave you guys with that. As always, be the best that you can be in everything that you do, and I will see you guys on the next one.